Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss a bit about all the important services that we have on Cloud Connectors. So once you log into Cloud Connector, go to Services and you see all services, Citrix related services here. So it is really essential to understand each and every service so that it will be helpful for you to troubleshoot any issues or any it can help you during any configuration in the Citrix environment. So if you just click on Citrix CDF capture service, it is what it does. It says it captures CDF traces from all configured products and components. At any point in time, if you want to do troubleshooting, you might have to use CDF trace. So if this service is not started, then it is not going to happen. So this service is responsible for that. So for that, you need to start this service. It should be in a running state. So it is really important to understand what this service does. So if you go to the next one, Citrix Cloud Connector metric service. This service responsible for collection of metrics from the NetScaler gateway service as well as for the generation of synthetics. The service forward all the data from the Cloud Connector to Citrix Analytics service platform. Okay, so this service is also very important because this is going to fetch all the information and it is going to push it to Citrix Analytics service platform. So if you have this cloud service, Citrix Analytics service, it is going to fetch all the details and it is going to send it to Citrix Analytics service platform. So if that is not happening, you know that okay, this service may be in stop state. That's why it is not happening. So you can start the service to fix these kind of issues. Go to the next one, Citrix Cloud Service AD Provider. Citrix Cloud AD Provider enables the Citrix Cloud to facilitate management of resources associated with Active Directory domain accounts it is installed into. So as it says, this particular service, it enables the Citrix Cloud to facilitate management of resource associated with Active Directory domain. So this service is also very important. Otherwise, Citrix Cloud will not be able to communicate with the resource location, which is related to Active Directory domain accounts. Okay, if it wants to do something with Active Directory domain accounts, it is not going to work. So we need to make sure that Citrix Cloud Service AD Provider is in running state. Okay, the next one is Citrix Cloud Services Agent Discovery. Citrix Cloud Agent Discovery enables the Citrix Cloud to facilitate management of XenApp and XenDesktop legacy Citrix products. Okay, so the Citrix Cloud Agent Discovery, it enables the Citrix Cloud to facilitate. So if you want to make Citrix XenApp and XenDesktop products available through Citrix Cloud environment, you need to make sure that Citrix Cloud Services Agent Discovery is in started state. The Citrix Cloud Agent Discovery enables the Citrix Cloud to facilitate management of XenApp and XenDesktop legacy Citrix products. If this is in stop state, then XenApp and XenDesktop environment will not work with Citrix Cloud environment. Let's go to the next one. Citrix Cloud Services Agent Logger. Citrix Cloud Agent Logger provides a support logging framework for the Citrix Cloud providers, enabling diagnostic support for the resource location both locally and within the Citrix Cloud. So this will be very used for diagnostics, for troubleshooting as well. So this service needs to be in starter state. Citrix Cloud Agent Logger provides a support logging framework for the Citrix Cloud providers, enabling diagnostics support for the resource location both locally and within the Citrix Cloud. So this needs to be enabled for diagnostic purpose. Let's go to the next one. Citrix Cloud Services Agent System handles the system calls necessary for the on-premises agents. Okay, so it handles the system calls, anything related to system information. Okay, it handles the system calls necessary for the on-premise agents. For all the on-premise agents, it handles the system calls. Let's go to the next one. Citrix Cloud Services Agent Watchdog monitors and upgrades the on-premise agents. So it is going to, this service really helps to monitor and upgrade the on-premises agents. If it is required, it will update the on-premise agents. Let's go to the next one. Citrix Cloud Services Credential Provider. Citrix Cloud Credential Provider. As the name says, it is very useful for providing credentials. So this service needs to be started state. The Citrix Cloud Credential Provider. Let's go to the next one. Citrix Cloud Services Web Relay Provider. Citrix Cloud Web Relay Provider enables HTTP requests received from Web Relay Cloud Service to be forwarded to on-premise web servers. So if you have web servers in your on-premise environment, so this service really help to it enables HTTP requests received from Web Relay cloud service, it is going to forward it to your on-premise web servers or IIS servers. Let's go to the next one, CLX MTP service. So this is CLX MTP service. This is Citrix related service. It has to be in started state. Config synchronizer service copies brokering configuration locally for high availability mode. So if you're configuring high availability in your environment for cloud connectors, so it is going to copy the brokering configuration locally for high availability mode. High availability service. Citrix high availability service provides continuity of services during outage of central site. So to prevent outage, Citrix high availability service need to be in started state. So please make sure that it is always in running state. It provides continuity of service during outage of central site. Let's go to the next one. Citrix ITSM adapter provider automate provisioning and management of virtual apps and desktops. So in your on-premise environment or in your resource location, if you are having Citrix virtual apps and desktops, and if you want to integrate with Citrix Cloud Connectors, if you want to automate the provisioning, if you want to automate the process of provisioning and management of virtual apps and desktops, you need to have Citrix ITSM adapter service in a running state. Okay, it is going to automate the provisioning and management of virtual apps and desktops. Let's go to the next one, Citrix NetScaler Cloud Gateway. Citrix NetScaler Cloud Gateway provides internet connectivity to on-premise desktops and applications without the need to open inbound firewall rules or deploying components in the DMZ. So this particular service, Citrix NetScaler Gateway, it provides internet connection to all on-premise desktops and applications. Okay, so you need not open any inbound firewall rules for this. This is going to automatically help you to connect to the virtual apps and desktops. It is going to provide internet. Okay, let's go to the next one. Citrix Remote Broker Provider enables communication to a remote broker service from local VDAs and storefront servers. Okay, so what it does is it is going to enable communication from your local VDAs, from your local virtual desktop agents and storefront servers. If you have it in your on-premise environment, it is going to establish a connection or enable a connection to a remote broker service. So this is also a service that needs to be in started state. Okay, Citrix Remote HCL service. The remote HCL service proxies communication between the delivery controllers and the hypervisor. So if you have Citrix virtual apps and desktops service in your environment, so it is going to proxy the communication between the desktop delivery controllers or DDCs and hypervisors. Hypervisor could be Hyper-V or Citrix Zen Server or VMware vSphere ESXi. Let's go to the next service. Citrix WEM Cloud Authentication Service provides authentication service for Citrix WEM agents to connect to the cloud infrastructure service. So it provides authentication for Citrix WEM agents in order to connect to this cloud infrastructure service. So please make sure that this service is also in up and running state all the time. Let's go to the next one. Citrix WEM Cloud Messaging Service provides service for Citrix WEM Cloud Service to receive messages from the cloud infrastructure service. So we are going to receive the notifications. So in order to receive the messages, we need to make sure that Citrix WEM Cloud Messaging Service is in started state. It says it provides service for Citrix WEM Cloud Service to receive messages from the cloud infrastructure service. So from the cloud infrastructure service, it is going to receive all the messages. So it is easily understandable. So it is good to have the knowledge of of all these services. Let's say if you attend some interview, if someone asks what is the Citrix Cloud Services Agent System, you can simply say it handles the system calls necessary for the on-premise agents. And it is also very useful for the troubleshooting purpose, because you know what each service does, and if it stops, let's say in your environment, if you're not able to automate the provisioning and management of virtual apps and desktops, if you're not able to do it, then you know that okay, Citrix ITSM adapter provider is in stop state, so you can start it. So it will be very, very helpful for you for troubleshooting. All right, so I really hope you find this information helpful. Thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Bye bye.